How do you like your tea?
Have you done your registration forms yet? Well, you're going to talk about why you're not voting then.
I don't understand it.
Let me get a pen.
Who am I voting for? Boris.
This morning, we're witnessing a voter registration drive with a difference.
Have you registered to vote, Justin?
I'm registered to vote.
Have you?
Well, I'm homeless, and I live in a tent, so...
Yeah. So?
I know,
You're still registered to vote?
I've still got the right to vote.
Of course you have. Yeah.
Damon Starkey works for the homelessness charity HARP, and with the election looming, he's on a mission.
Justin is spelt with an I-N, isn't it? So,
It's Justin.
and all I need now is your signature on the bottom,
Yeah, okay.
and you'll be able to go to a polling station and vote.
Right. Yeah.
And that's it.
Since I've been homeless, 14 months now, I just sort of lost touch with society, you know. I mean, I used to vote for Conservative. Yeah, I did. Don't start, John. The main reason I voted Conservative was because of Maggie Thatcher. She put it out that everyone can buy their council properties.
Yeah,
and that's what all my family did. All my family bought council properties in London, made money, and then come to Canvey Island. I had my own business for 22 years.
Yeah.
I had 4 people working for me, I had 2 vans, I had a yard, and because I lost my driving licence last year, everything just spiralled
So like
down.
disappeared, gradually
Yeah, I
fell
lost
away
my girlfriend,
and,
one drop. I lost my flat, another
Yeah.
drop.
Yeah.
I lost my van, one more drop. I lost my driving licence, another drop.
Till eventually you got to
And
the
then
bottom,
I've lost my mum and dad and my kids.
It's amazing sort of standing here and hearing someone's life story come out over there as they eat their breakfast.
Obviously, that might be a good bit of footage for you, because I've been emotional, but I'm to blame because of drink.
It's fascinating that you talked about your relatives having voted Conservative
Yeah,
because they could buy their council
yeah.
housing, right?
Yeah, that's right. When we're a country that's overpopulated and underhoused, there's going to be an ongoing problem. There's new people coming on the streets out here. Every single day you see a new face.
I've been in a tent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for the last 2 days. I'm going to the council today to see if they will help me.
So where were you before?
Milk Kings. I think they should change the benefits back to how they were, and there'd be a lot less homelessness.
And this may sound like a strange question, but how is it living in a tent in terms of safety and getting
Cold.
I sort of help people that are just becoming homeless. I run a group on Facebook. I've never done nothing like this before. I've never really played on a computer, but I learned how to do it all just through this, yeah.
So that says that where you find the fullest ashtrays?
Yeah.
And where's that?
Down the high street you've got ashtrays, they've got these new ones that actually stop them getting wet, so we don't have to dry them out anymore.
So you're filling this in. How do you feel about it?
I'm just filling it in. I don't know.
This is your right to vote and all that. Some people get
A lot of women burnt their bra for us to vote.
There you go. The simple fact about your life from the outside is that you haven't got a permanent home, right? Who do you sort of blame for that?
Government. Yeah, well, not even just it's the authorities.
We've been through 10 years of all the money being cut. That's a lot of the answer. And that someone made that decision.
But they'd rather give the money to the fire service, to the police, and all them. But they don't think about the social services or the adult social services or the mental health. Do you know that's a lot of a lot of people are doing it through mental health. Like a lot of people have mental health, and that's where they mess up, and some of them lose their homes.
But do you have a sense of the future for you?
Ideally, apart from being married, I'd have a happy home. This time next year is my year, and a lot of our girls in Whiteheather, that's going to be our year. I can feel it.
Simone and Sky live in Harp's sheltered accommodation for women.
I've just taken these men to be room, all right? We're like a family unit, and they're there for each other no matter what. You know, we're like a little family.
Are there specific things about Southend that mean that housing and homelessness are big things here?
We still struggle in Southend against a lot of really basically illegal evictions. You know, where landlords just go, right, you're out.
Yep.
Like so many places, Southend has a lot of hidden homelessness. People sofa surfing, living in emergency accommodation or staying with friends and relatives. But last year it registered the 8th highest figure in England for rough sleeping. This is a facility for people who are sort of living in longer term or sort of stable circumstances, who've come through HARP system for helping homeless people and are kind of putting down roots. So it's a shared house, really. It's amazing to see. It is a home of sorts, you can tell.
This is how we live. I worked in casinos for about 25 years. Through alcohol addiction, I lost my job. Where I was living, basically got evicted because he wouldn't accept anyone claiming benefits. Within 4 days of being told that, I just packed a hold all. It was February 2018, and I just plonked myself on a bench at the top of the cliffs and sat there.
That's coffee.
Are you going to vote in 4 weeks' time?
Yes, Lib Dem.
Lib Dem? Yeah. Tell me why.
Well, I've always voted Conservative, but I've just completely... The only reason I'm voting Lib Dem is because they want to stop Brexit.
It's a terrible sort of indictment of Britain, really. That over the last 30 or 40 years, I'm old enough to remember this, coastal towns have sort of become a byword, really, for where you shove people, or where people get shoved.
So we'll end up meeting all the assorted problems of Britain regularly.
John. Oh yeah, well, no, hold on a minute. How are you doing today?
Right, yeah, well, I'm going to go and get my medication because I don't like to carry it around with me. I've got epilepsy, as you know.
Yeah.
And then I'm going back to the library, doing my Facebook page.
I was really taken with that.
Yeah.
I suppose. Because people have in their head a cliche about if you're homeless, you're sort of helpless and vulnerable and all the rest of it. The idea that you're sort of self-organised.
Yeah, survival. It's a challenge, you know. If you take it as a challenge, then it's more fun, you know. Otherwise, you're just sitting there wallowing in your own self-pity, isn't it? People will ask me questions because I'm one of them. John.
Cheers. We then bump into another person we met earlier, Ricky. So here we are, 5 hours later or something like that. How's your day? Shit. What are you doing today?
Nothing. I've been to the council. The council's saying that I don't have local connections, so they won't help me. You have to be born here, or you have to have some sort of family connection here, job, something like that.
But you've moved away. I mean, the whole point is you want to be somewhere else.
Yeah.
You're staying near the church, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you if you want.
Yeah, come on. Yep. Don't creep you out staying in a graveyard.
A blue one.
God, man, and if it comes to it, what if you've got to see the winter out?
I'll go back to prison, I will. Spending the Christmas out around, you know.
You'd sooner be inside?
Yeah.
And you ain't got a phone? So you're sort of cut off? Right. Thanks, man. See you in a bit. See, in the end, I don't really believe in the hardcore view of personal responsibility, and it's all down to the individual. We've failed him, haven't we? Whatever he's done, or why he's been inside and all. If a civilised society can't ensure that people don't live in tents and graveyards in the midst of winter, where the hell are we? Jesus. And you know, another hard truth is that towns and cities fill up with people sleeping rough when the Tories are in power. That's another truth. That's a fact. We had made plans to leave Southend some time ago and go and meet the Labour candidate in Harlow, but we decided not to. We're staying another night here. I think what we found here is so sort of striking and deep and unexpected to us anyway, you know. But we feel we've got to stay here and really explore it. To the point that some of this might end up feeling like it's tangential to the election. I don't think it is ultimately, because I think the election is a conversation about what sort of country we want to be. I don't want to be a country where people haven't got shelter. I mean, that's, I suppose, why you're still watching election coverage. There's some weird juxtaposition that while we're trying to meet some of the people we saw earlier, in 2 minutes' time, the debate between Boris Johnson and Jeremy Corbyn is starting. That lady has just told us she's going to try and sleep the night in a public toilet. This is grim. It's bad.
He's sleeping outside.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the process of moving into a bedsit.
Right.
Most landlords want too much deposit money and they don't, and that don't pay it.
You're getting benefits money?
Yeah, I get. What did I get last month? 1178.
How do you mean? 11
I'm suspended, innit? So.
Oh, you're sanctioned as well?
Yeah.
God.
One of them things, innit?
But what's it like being strapped for cash in Southend?
Shit.
Take care of yourself.
Thanks a lot,
See you later.
I'm going to do my phone call.
She just wanted a couple of quid to make a phone call and sort herself out with somewhere to stay. She's been sanctioned. It's sort of upsetting, you know.
End of Royal Terrace, opposite Adventure Island, under some trees.
I was going to see if we can find him. Come on. No, a fella called John.
Yeah, John's up there, old John.
Is he? Yeah, he runs a Facebook page. You know about that?
Yeah, he's been on the streets for years. No, but there's a few of them up here, and they're all really nice people. In Southend, because there's so many homeless people, we all look out for each other, you know. He's asleep.
All right.
You can interview me for what?
Oh, how long have you been camped here?
Since the beginning of August.
Have you?
Yeah.
So summertime.
But we have to put a tent down daily because the council threatened to take it away.
You've had a few cold nights already, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Been in a cold snap.
It's been freezing.
How did you end up sleeping rough?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I split up with my ex-partner and he kicked me out of my house. So I met a new partner and this is my new house.
And did you stand any chance of getting somewhere to live, do you think?
No, I engaged with Harp and all that, but the queue's so long, innit?
The queue? Just the sheer waiting list for that?
Yeah.
Did you get some money out from the benefit system?
I'm signed off sick, depression.
Right.
Yeah. Serious depression. So, yeah.
Here is the stupid question. Are you going to vote in 4 weeks' time?
Ah, this is what it's all about.
Well, I'm curious to know.
No, I've already signed up with One Love, Labour.
Really?
Yeah.
Go on, tell me why.
Because they said they're going to help the homeless. But I don't really know it all, to be honest. I don't follow it all. But
well, they say they're going to build a lot more social housing than we've got now. Yeah, have you got a sense of the future?
Well, hopefully I'll get a house and a job and get back to my normal life. Hopefully.
And you're one of those people in the travel agent you see at a desk sorting out people's holidays?
Yeah. Well, 12 years I worked for a travel agent. 12 years. And I used to travel all around Europe, viewing all the hotels to come back and tell people how nice they were. I was always abroad. And now look at me. It's terrible, isn't it?
Sort of got to change, isn't it?
It has, isn't it? Yeah. I'm getting all depressed.
Don't get up on you out. Right.
All right. No worries, babe. See you later.
There's that lady again, Nick. Still looking for somewhere to sleep.
Done by January the 31st, we will go forward as a united and confident nation that has shown our faith in the judgment of our... Out of time. Mr. Johnson is
That's it. That's the end. We missed it.
Good night. Well, coming up next here on ITV, the next push to get trial Face Your Fears awaits the campmates of Snake Rock in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.